Well, Cody, here you go. Couldn't show it to you. Me tearing it apart. But there's the tools, there's that. There's a lower intake, spare head, valve covers, rear exhaust, and rear head. Now, this was a valve that was supposed to have been bent. It's not. So that means I tore this whole thing apart for nothing for a fifth time. Anyways, that's that. Tensioner, idler, gasket. Anyways, you wanted to see my collection. So, there's the big Chevy, my Isuzu with a whole bunch of motorcycle parts in it. My short bed black truck, it's a 99. Yamaha 1000 sitting behind it, or beside it. My friend's go-kart. My friend's S10. My 3+3, it's got a 454 in it. As you can tell, it needs a flywheel, which means I need to drop the transmission to do it. And then behind it is a 95 Mitsubishi that I have plans of stripping down and turning into rear wheel drive with a V6 Nissan dual overhead or Toyota dual overhead cam V6. There's my Camaro, which is going to get one of those motors in it. And then there is my future hot shot truck, which the motor to that is in the back of that. It just ain't built yet. And then you got this one. I bought to replace this one, found out that it had issues, so this one is going to be my first ever rebuild. And it is, you see that, 4.3 V6, and it's an M block, which means that there's certain things on it, like starter is a metric versus a standard, so it's 13 millimeter, 14 millimeter versus a ½ inch. Just small shit like that. It's like 3 or 4 things on here. That's a non-M block, but that I have plans on sticking in the Camaro. Rebuilt. Goes to this motor right here. I've got my RF 900, which needs about $1,500 thrown at it before it can haul ass, or just another parts bite. There's my 455 I got for free with the big blue truck. A grill I got for free. The gas tank to the 900. This one here I bought from my neighbor when I first moved out here, and it needs as you see, maybe not, you see this right here, see that right there, how it's off. It needs to be dead on, and it's off on all these right here. Plus the bottom knocks real bad, so I have to take the oil pan off, and once I take the oil pan off, I'm sure I'm going to have to replace the connecting rod bearing. And then some spare parts for this motor, 5-speed. Brand new hood for the black truck, parts for the other truck. This is for a white truck that I wrapped around a tree, and then I ain't gonna get all into it, but the first one here you see is a 98 Ninja 500. It's my first street bike. Then this one here is a 650 or 600 Katana. This one here is a 750 Katana. Title, no title, title, no title. This is a 750 KZ 82. It's a 98, 95, 95, and 2000 something. Scooter, a little 250. And then ooh, that's nice. But anyways, now here's the bad boys, the biggest one I got. This is a 1994 Yamaha FZR 1000. It's aluminum frame. Needs a lot of parts, probably about another $2,500 to get it on the road. I haven't really decided what I'm gonna do with it yet, but yeah, some jackass laid it down and then they tore it apart, and I never did get half the parts to it, so here it sits. I'm thinking about parting it out. I just ain't got that far yet. Just ain't got that far yet. And then of course here's the 03. So, oh, and that there, right there, is a 1-ton 5-speed with the aluminum bell housing, which the aluminum bell housing is worth as much as I paid for the transmission. But that's my collection.